Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Brian and Rainey back for another Throwback Thursday. So we got a unique property that was kind of a quick little get under contract and sell this one. Turned out a lot quicker than what we kind of thought was going on. And Rainey will kind of talk about kind of how quick that went on the buy side and things. But on the sale side, this is just a situation that somebody saw our TV commercial here in Indianapolis. They gave us a call. They were in a situation where they needed to leave town quickly. They got a new job offer. They were leaving town. They had this was basically a suburb house out in Fishers, back in the subdivision, higher price property. This was over a $300,000 house. Really nice property. So basically we got it under contract. And I think they needed like 14 days after closing to move out and stuff like that. So we had to give them a little bit of time. This property was in rough shape for something that was kind of out in the suburbs. Somebody was kind of going through this. I don't know what their kind of situation was. I kind of walked through it, and there was drawing on the walls and just all different kinds of stuff. Like carpet needed to be completely redone. Paint needed to be done throughout. Basement all needed to be redone and stuff like that. So this was a higher price property, but also needed a lot of work done to it. But we still thought it was a good deal. So we got under contract right around $300,000. And then Randy on that buy side, it kind of went a little quicker than you were anticipating and stuff. So talk to us about that.
Yeah, so what happened with this one is, as soon as, like you said, the sellers moved out, we put our sign in the yard, and what we do with every other property. And I think that same weekend, someone who was just driving through the neighborhood, a husband and wife, I got a phone call, and they're like highly interested in this property. And I had a lot of other people kind of stopping by, but these people, I guess, have been looking in this neighborhood for the past, few months, and wanted to buy, I think, the house next door to it. And for some reason, they couldn't follow through with that deal. So they took a look at it. I gave them our lockbox code. They went in, they called me right back and said, "Hey, Randy, we love this house. We want to buy it." And they were not cash buyers. They were getting financing. So I just did things on my end, kind of the same way as I would, working with a new cash buyer, ask them questions just to make sure that everyone's on the same page with how we want to close. So I got their lender's contact information. They were already pre-approved. They've already been all the way through their underwriting process from a previous deal. So the process wasn't going to take 30 days like a typical financing deal. And that lender was able to start the file for them on that house and close in 14 days, which is great for anyone getting a conventional loan on a property, especially nowadays. Closing in 14 days was awesome. So we stayed within our timeline from when we wanted to sell it. They bought it full price, and they're in there right now, just, fixing it up, and they're going to live there long term. So really a unique situation. I was expecting to, kind of work with, maybe some investors on that, used it as a high-end rental or something along those lines. But hey, if anyone reaches out to me, and I love when I find a house where someone can live there and, spend the rest of their life there. It's pretty cool. So yeah, it was a good one. Like I said, in Fishers, so at a higher end area that we typically don't get too many deals, but it just kind of reminds me that, hey, it's, if the numbers work, you can do a deal anywhere, man.
Yeah. So love it. So awesome stuff. Good property and things like that. So this one turned out pretty good for us. So with that, that's another Throwback Thursday, and we'll see you next week. Take care.